In the beginning of this story, we are told that humans have attacked dragons. Meanwhile, a scientist created a dragon named Nettlebrand, but he could not control it and became a victim of it himself. Started hunting all the dragons. The fire of the dragons has no effect on him, so they fled from there. And Nettlebrand also went back to his castle, but his thirst for hunting was not quenched. Next, we are shown a dragon and a squirrel in a forest among other dragons. They were eavesdropping, and their foot slips, and they fall down and are reprimanded by the dragon chief, and they go away. The dragon comes to an old dragon, and the old dragon tells him that the original abode is the Rim of Heaven, a paradise for dragons. He asks the old dragon where he is. He tells that the place is on the other side of the world, in the middle of the mountains, and he falls asleep. Tells everyone, and they decide that they will go somewhere else. That silver dragon rams them. He asks to go to off heaven. No one listens to him. He sneaks out at night, Squirrel, to search for the Rim of Heaven. Squirrel tells him that humans have the internet. Allows us to go there, can tell the way, and they turn to a city to find the internet. It is shown the one who is running after stealing a necklace somehow escapes from there. The dragon and the squirrel come to a deserted place. The squirrel says, "I am looking for the internet to hide somewhere where there is a photo of Dragon Rider," and that boy also reaches there. That dragon thinks he's a dragon rider, asks him to help him find the Rim of Heaven. Then the police arrive, and the boy agrees to run away, and they leave to get away. Then the boy asks him to get down, and he leaves them and leaves. Then 3 dwarves come there and see the dragon. He tells them that they are looking for the Rim of Heaven. One of the dwarves says that when he finds it, silver will be more expensive than gold. The boy is listening to this and decides to go with them in the lure of gold and silver. We see a dwarf Natalbrand soldier who tells him about the dragon, and he goes there to hunt it, Kay says, and he also goes after them before they fall due to a storm in a desert. There they encounter a dangerous animal. While fighting this animal, we find out that the dragon cannot spawn. A man comes and rescues them, and he takes them to his camp. Only the Thousand-Eyed Jinn can tell them the way to the Rim of Heaven. But remember this, that is not to ask him a question that is asked again and again, and to ask a question that no one has ever asked him. That dwarf is also listening to them, and he tells everything to Natalbrand, and he also leaves there. He says to the boy in Adami, "If you want to stay with us, you can stay ho." They also depart from there. Dwarf also hides in the boy's bag. While they are traveling, they finally reach the canal where they ask him the address of Rim of Heaven, but the squirrel's questions are wrong. He gets angry for asking, attacks them. Talbrand also arrives there. Fight starts between them. The boy and the dragon escape. Next, we see that all the dragons are thinking that the silver dragon has been captured by the humans, and they decide to attack them. The boy and the dragon arrive at a village. They capture the dwarf. Dwarf is told to lie to Natalbrand, but due to the phone falling, he sees everything and also finds out the place, and they leave from there and reach the place they told. Nothing happens there, which makes the boy leave in a rage. There as Nettlebrand arrives, begins to fight the dragon, realizes only the silver dragon can defeat him. Goes to tell him this, but Nettlebrand captures them both, and the boy is eaten. It happens that the dragon attacks him with fire. Nettlebrand starts to melt from the fire. After a while, he melts completely. Originally, it's the key to the Rim of Heaven. With the help of this key, they open the door of the Rim of Heaven, and then they call all the dragons from there and take them to the Rim of Heaven, and boy also starts living with this professor, and thus the story has a happy ending. Videos like this, subscribe our channel. Thank you and goodbye.